the Challenge Cup derby against Hull FC. It's on BBC One if you want to watch it. Davy Russell alongside me here at Aintree. When you watch the horses go in the parade ring and they've all headed out onto the course quickly, what are you looking at? What did you like?
Whichever horse is taking it in right. So, okay, Brave Man's Game, things are not going well for him. He didn't take the preliminaries very well. On the way out to the shoot, they went to take the red hood off him and they accidentally pulled the bridle off. So now he's still in the shoot here as we see. They're trying to fix up the bridle. The lads are doing a marvellous job. Nobody panicked. The horse is still nice and relaxed. But as you see, not ideal when you're heading out to the race. But when you heard the bell ring, it was like the boxers jumping up from the stool. Jumping up out of their corner. Let's go. Jockeys on. Game face on. All the smiles are over and done with. They've spoken to the owners. They've done all the pleasantries. Kept it nice. Now they are in fighting mode. They're going out to try and win the greatest race in the world, and they are all on the job as we speak. But again, as I said, not good for Brave Man's Game. He'll have to take a lot more in. I Am Maximus looks unbelievable.
You have given me you could do this again. You've given me goosebumps. John Hunt leading our team.
Thank you, Mark. Yes, most of them at the post. Brave Man's Game not yet, though. Outsider Riders Boy and Broadway Boy, a couple of the last ones to get down there with Meeting at the Waters. Massive track this, of course, 2 miles ride around. We need eyes everywhere. We've got a team of 4 to bring you the national commentary. I will start things off and then almost immediately hand over to Darren Owen, who will take you over the early fences.
Yes, once over the Melling Road, they will meet the first fence, and just a few of those horses, Nick Rocket, Stay Away Faye and I Am Maximus, are taking a look at that first fence as I speak. My position is overlooking fence 3, which is the first ditch. Then they go to fence 4, and that means the next fence after fence 4 is the one before Beeches, where we'll join Gary O'Brien.
Thanks, Darren. Yes, commentary box down here at the Canal Turns are right sun trapped this afternoon. This stretch of the track, well, the first one's a plain fence, and after that, they're the fences everybody knows. Beechers, Foynehaven, the Canal Turn, and then I'll take them over Valentine's, fence number 9 on the first circuit, 25, second time around, at which point, on each occasion, I'll hand over to Gina Bryce.
Yeah, thanks, Gary. And hopefully, with Valentine safely in the rear-view mirror, the horses will negotiate 3 further fences in my section, 2 plain fences, 1 open ditch, and cross the Melling Road, which on the second circuit will leave them with just 2 to jump as they turn back towards the grandstands and back to John Hunt.
Yeah, and then we'll take in the fences that take us through the halfway point, including the chair as fence number 15 and the water jump, fence number 16, and then we'll go round again. Brave Man's Game happily has got to the post, most of them there. Nick Rocket just getting a little bit edgy now. I Am Maximus, though, to confirm what Davy Russell had to say, looks absolutely magnificent.
It is a glorious spring afternoon here at Aintree. The sun is shining, there is not a cloud in the sky. Here in the parade ring there are a lot of nervous owners and their connections, all looking towards the 2 big screens here that are built just to the right of the weighing room steps as they watch their horses getting ready to start the 2025 Randox Grand National. You've heard from all of our team out on the course. If you want the football, then that will be on Sports Extra. We'll pick up our usual goal service in about 20 minutes or so. But now it is time in the Merseyside sunshine for the Grand National. All yours, John Hunt.
Well, the runners are approaching the tape, although the starter hasn't got his flag up yet. This flag usually goes up to indicate the walk forward. Starts under massive scrutiny here at Aintree and at the Cheltenham Festival 3 weeks ago. They're walking towards the tape. They do appear to be nicely settled down. Iroko at 13-2 and I Am Maximus 7-1, so a late change of favourite. The starter wasn't going to be happy, but now he might be, and away we go. Huge cheer greets the runners for the Grand National, and I Am Maximus very positive away towards the inside. Very nice and handy. Vanillier's right with him as well, and 3-card Bragg amongst the early leaders. Good luck to all 34 at the first.
And they jump fence number 1, and over the first, Broadway Boy was the first to land with Nick Rocket right there with the leaders, and so too is Beauport, and they've all cleared the first fence, going on towards the second. Broadway Boy the leader, Duffel coated right there with Senior Chief. I Am Maximus to the inside, Nick Rocket to the outside. Hewick is up with the pace, so too Beauport, then Haranso Derry and Celeb Delen, and now for the first of the open ditches, Broadway Boy's got a 2-length advantage. Hewick, Nick Rocket and 3-card Bragg all handy with Manila Kakuna, Beauport and Hitman with Bad mistake there from Stumptown, and Duffel Coat is the first one out of the Grand National and seats the rider at the ditch. For the next playing fence, and over they go. It's Broadway Boy who's got the advantage. Beauport's down the centre of the course. They're on to the run to the one before Beechers, over to Gary O'Brien.
And Broadway Boy with a lead of about 3 lengths now as they approach this next one to Hewick. Out wide is 300 through 5. Beauport in a handy pitch, and then 3-card Bragg. Iron Maximus a little bit sticky over that one in about 6th position as they continue on now to Beechers with Broadway Boy showing the way to Hewick. 300 through 5, 3-card Bragg, Beauport, Brave Man's Game and Hitman. Nick Rocket just after these with Manila Kakuna as they rise at Beechers, and watching them stream over it. All appear to have jumped Beechers okay, so they now swing left-handed towards Foynehaven with Broadway Boy out in front. Ploughed through that one but stayed upright, landed about 4 lengths clear from 3-card Bragg, who's over in second. Then Hewick in third position. Hewick is being followed on the approach to the Canal Turn by 300 through 5 and Beauport. Then Brave Man's Game, Hitman, Manila Kakuna and Iron Maximus down the inside as they go over the Canal Turn. Senior Chief landing a bit steeply, but the remaining runners all clear it okay. Slight mistake out in the back from Appreciated. Last of all at this stage, Cocoa Beach as they take Valentine's, where again it was Broadway Boy by about 3 to 4 lengths, and we have lost one at Valentine's. It's one of the JP McManus runners. Let's go to Gina.
Yeah, Percival de Le Gallois is down as they take the next plain fence 10 on the course, and it's Broadway Boy who still leads. Prominent just in behind is 3-card Bragg. On the inside of that one, Beauport has charted a prominent course throughout. Outside of that, in the green colours with the black stripes, is Hewick as they take the open ditch. The orange colours of Brave Man's Game has been kept wide throughout, tracked in behind by 300 through 5. It's Broadway Boy who leads into the next plain fence, tracked by 3-card Bragg. Beauport prominent as well, and in near identical fashion to 12 months ago, Iron Maximus is scraping the rail just in behind the leaders, getting a lovely spin under Paul Townend as they cross the Welling Road. It's Broadway Boy who leads as they turn back towards the stands and to John Hunt.
Nearing halfway then in the Grand National, and 32 of the 34 are still going. We lost Dufflecoat early, and the big news so far, Percival Le Gallois out of the race, strongly fancied as well. It's Broadway Boy from Beauport, 3-cart Bragg and then Hewick. They're the leading 4, followed in 5th place by Brave Man's Game, 300 through 5, and what a run they're getting as well from Horanzo Derry. Trainer, of course, Michael Keady spoke to us earlier. He's never had a jumping winner. They're having a big thrill this afternoon. Manila Kakuna's also well there, just in behind Nick Rocket. Grange Clare West, such a classy horse, right in behind them as well, approaching fence 13 now. Celebre d'Alen and Hitman both going okay towards the inside of Senior Chief. Iron Maximus just momentarily outpaced. Rank outsider Ida's Boy, mid-division, right in the thick of things, going great. He's ahead of Iroko and also Chantry House, and further back is Meeting of the Waters as they come now towards the chair. Big jump this. Broadway Boy over safely, just watching them all stream over. Cocoa Beach being pulled up at the back end of the field. He's only the 3rd runner out of the Grand National, passing halfway the water jump. Broadway Boy, Beauport, 3-cart Bragg, they're still the leaders. Vanillier a bit slow there, Monbeg Genius a bit slow. Another fancied runner, Intense Raffles, struggling badly now at the back of the field. I don't think they'll persist much longer with him. And great good old Royal Pagaille, the only Grade 1 winner in the race this season, has had enough. Royal Pagaille is pulling out with a circuit to go and pulling up. So now they head away. They've completed a circuit. Broadway Boy out at the front, giving Tom Bellamy a quite fantastic ride, but in behind him he's still got about 30 rivals. Any of them could yet win the Grand National.
And Intense Raffles has been pulled up before they set out on the second circuit, so they've just jumped fence number 17, and it is Broadway Boy the leader. 3-cart Bragg is still prominent with Brave Man's Game handy, and then comes Hewick and Beauport, Manila Kakuna. Iron Maximus up along the inside, followed by Grange Clare West, and down the outside Horanzo Derry in company with Nick Rocket, and then comes Hitman, and they're now going towards the open ditch. It's still Broadway Boy from 3-card Bragg, Beauport Beauport and Brave Man's Game. Hewitt really dives at it. Minella Kakuna up along the inside. Horanzo Derry and Nick Rocket is between horses. Minella Indo's back in mid-division, and so too is Senior Chief. They go on now towards another plain fence. Broadway Boy is out in front, followed by 3-Card Bragg. Beauport with Brave Man's Game up along the inside running rail ahead of Hewitt. Further back to Minella Kakuna. They're going towards the one before Beaches over to Gary O'Brien.
And very little in it over this one, with Broadway Boy just going through the top. 3-Card Bragg up on his outside. And we have got fallers back in the field. Can Do Kid is gone. Can Do Kid is a faller. The other one just out of my... as they come onto this next fence. And it is Beecher's Brook, of course, and over Beecher's it is 3-Card Bragg touching down just in front from Broadway Boy. Several mistakes back in the field, including from Ida's Boy, but they come on now to the Foynaven fence, and it's still 3-Card Bragg and Broadway Boy. Broadway Boy landed in the lead from 3-Card Bragg. They're followed in third position by Brave Man's Game, who's taking closer order. Then Hewitt round the outside of Beauport. Grange Clare West is creeping right into it. So too the veteran Celebre Dalen running a blinder. A couple of lengths then to Minella Kakuna as they go over the canal turn where Hewitt made a mistake. Now they face up to Valentine's, and the leader is Broadway Boy, as he has been for much of the race. From Celebre Dalen is coming through. Broadway Boy, a foiler at Valentine's, badly hampered Brave Man's Game. A mistake from Morocco back in the field. The 13-year-old Celebre Dalen is now in front as we rejoin Gina Bryce.
And they head down with 5 to jump in the Randox Grand National. Leaving the ground first is Nigel Twiston-Davies. Beauport in those colours of Corbière, the 1983 winner of the Grand National. He's tracked in the Cheveley Park colours by Grange Clare West. Taking prominent order now is Celebre Dalen. Slightest mistake on landing there from 3-Card Bragg, but he recovers well outside. Travelling on his outside is Hewitt, as it's Beauport that takes up the running along with the veteran Celebre Dalen. Brave Man's Game still in it as they take the next fence, the open ditch, the plain fence next. Grange Clare West creeping closer, but the lead is now with Celebre Dalen. Beauport still in pitching. Minella Kakuna taking closer order. The favourite, I Am Maximus, has ended up on the outside. He's come off the rail. Paul Townend just looking a little more animated. They cross the Melling Road. 2 to jump in the Grand National. Back towards the stands, and it's John Hunt.
Stumptown is tailed off. He's got no chance. Stay Away Faye has been pulled up as well. There's about 12, 14 of them who could win the National. Grange Clare West, such a classy horse, comes to the lead here together with Celebre Dalen. Behind them, Meeting of the Waters travelling brilliantly. Johnny Burke there with a great chance. Minella Kakuna, Nick Rocket coming into it. Brave Man's Game, last year's winner I Am Maximus, jumps up alongside them as well. Can he repeat history? Iroko's in behind him, still with a chance as well. Then Senior Chief Hewitt, and then after those Minella Indo. All to play for, the last fence in the National. Nick Rocket goes on narrowly from I Am Maximus in second place. Meeting of the Waters and Minella Kakuna 3 and 4. In 5th place comes Grange Clare West. Iroko in 6th place with work to do. Now they're on the long run to the elbow. I Am Maximus and Nick Rocket, they lock horns together. 3 lengths clear of Grange Clare West and Meeting of the Waters. Nick Rocket very game, trying to fend off last year's winner I Am Maximus. Grange Clare West in 3rd place. Nick Rocket is going to win the Grand National for Willie Mullins and his son Patrick. What a family day out at Aintree. Nick Rocket has won it from I Am Maximus. Grange Clare West, Iroko Meeting of the Waters, Senior Chief next, then came Hewitt, Minella Kakuna, Minella Indo next, Twig after those 3-Card Bragg. Beauport finishing is Horanzo Derry, Vanillier next, but never in it really. Then Brave Man's Game, and one of the last ones across the line is Chantry House. So Willie Mullins wins it again, this time with Nick Rocket, and Patrick Mullins on board. An extraordinary 1, 2, 3 then for Willie Mullins. I Am Maximus gave it everything in second place, and Grange Clare West in third. Iroko and Meeting of the Waters, as we draw Beth, were 4th and 5th. Patrick Mullins being embraced by Paul Townend. This time Townend beaten. Patrick Mullins has won the Grand National for his dad on Nick Rocket.
There are many things better in sport than John Hunt calling home the Grand National. What a race, what an afternoon Davy Russell, for Willie Mullins. The first three and the winner ridden by his son. I mean, I say it can't get better for him, can it?
Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. What a ride. He wasn't mentioned once in the race. He had him tucked in behind, he followed away. It was helter-skelter. They went really quick. 33-1 winner of the Irish Grand National. Patrick Mullins hasn't. The last amateur to win it was Sam Whaley-Cohen a few years ago, but father-son, it's just really an unbelievable thing.
I tell you what, you will not know this as much because you're normally on the horse, Davy, but you don't half see the owners and trainers going through the ringer in here, do you?
Oh my God, there's so many emotions. There's so many people trying to spot their horse. I could see, different connections everywhere. But Willie Mullins was going to be he was going to win it from a long way out. He had 4 across the track going to the second last. It was surely one of them was going to win it. Iroka was the first Irish horse home. But I thought I Am Maximus. I really thought he was going to do it. What a performance from him to carry top weight around there and finish second. And also we have to think the trainer's title is now up for grabs. Once again, Willie Mullins could come and snatch it off them.
You talk about Iroka. We spoke to the joint trainers earlier. They were going through the ringer as they watched their horse come home as well. Andrew Thornton, where are you in all of this?
Well, I'm just trying to find the owner, Stuart Andrew. I managed to ride a winner for him somewhere down the line years and years ago. He will be absolutely going apoplectic. But Patrick Mullins, what a cool, calm and collected performer, producing the horse so quietly all the way around. And he is an amateur, but he rides a lot of good horses. But to produce this horse on the big occasion like this, and Willie Mullins to have the first 3 in the world's greatest race, that's just phenomenal.
When you are in that Patrick Mullins position, Davy Russell, and is there only one thing in your mind, or would you be aware of last year's winner and their hooves breathing down your neck as they were in that finishing straight?
Yeah, you're aware of everything. There's so many thoughts going through your head, but the one thought that you want is you want the line to come to meet you, but it's getting further and further away. The horses are coming at you from all behind. You can hear noise, you can hear the crowd. There's so much going through your mind, but just to get past the line, the release of emotion and what is going through his body is just, it's so hard to describe in words, the feeling that it takes to win a Grand National. Since Patrick Mullins was a baby, he would have dreamt about winning a Grand National, and to come here at his age and win it for his father, it's so hard, it is so emotional. It's a fantastic race. It pulls at the heartstrings. There's a story to every single Grand National. This year's story is it was ridden by the amateur, trained by his father, and owned by a great man who lost his partner, I think, and who owned this horse. The horse was bought for the man's wife, and he went on and won the Tayestas Chase. He's a very emotional man. He's a great man. So I think we'll get some great scenes here in the winner's enclosure.
And Andrew Thornton is trying to get hold of the owner and the winner of the National, Nick Rockett, at 33-1. Rob Nothman.
Yep, Nick Rockett, the winner, 33-1. That Willie Mullins, 1, 2, 3. Second was I Am Maximus,
I'm just going to jump in. I'm going to jump in. Andrew Thornton. Andrew.
Rob, Stuart's brother. What kind of feeling's this?
Oh, when Sadie were poorly and they were having bothered at work, I was taking Sadie to hospital, and they were due to run on Stuart's birthday, and she was just saying, keep him away, because it's not going to run till his birthday. And then she got poorly and died.
Very emotional times.
Oh, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Somebody's looking down.
Well, Eddie saw a butterfly come down, and Eddie said that's Stuart's best mate there. It's just... You can't put it into words. You can't put it into words.
The world's greatest race?
Well, I'm a Gold Cup fan, mate.
I don't think you will be tonight.
Not after today, no, not after today.
Back to you, Mark.
Brilliant. Rob, back to you at the starting price.
So just to repeat, Nick Rockett, the winner, at 33-1. I Am Maximus was second at 7-1. Grange Clare West was third at 33-1. And Iroko, there was a late plunge on him. He started the 13-2 favourite in fourth. Andrew.
Brilliant. I've got Stuart Andrew here now, winning Ono. Stuart, what's it feel like?
I can't tell you. Different class. Everybody had wrote the horse off. He drifted in the betting. Everybody told me every reason why he couldn't win. He won the best 2 trials in Ireland. Easy. And if you look at his Thyestes race, where he gets probably over a stone to the second horse, he won by a distance. This is a class horse. He's got a heart of a lion. He's a heart of a lion.
From a personal point of view?
Oh, God. I can't tell you. Sadie would she would up there. She'll have had a combination.
Davey, you just high-five Patrick Mullins.
Yeah. There's so many emotions go through his head. He's going to have a helter-skelter couple of days between partying and making sure everything is okay with the horse, and he's got his press conference come up and collect the marvellous trophy that's going to be presented. But he's got a new kid. He's got a young child at home that this'll just go over and over.
I'm told you were in Pop World till 4 a.m. this morning. Are you going to take Patrick to Pop World tonight?
4:30.
4:30?
Yeah, I stuck it out for the extra half an hour just in case I missed something. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. No, Patrick will be on his own tonight. I'm heading for Cork.
Thank you for being with us, David.
Thanks for
Take care. David Russell, 2-time Grand National winning jockey. Patrick Mullins surrounded by journalists and camera crews at the moment. He's won the National on Nick Rocket, 33-1. Plenty more reaction during Sports Report from 5 o'clock. Let's head back to Selhurst Park. We'll get our usual goal service all the way through.